My name is Amanda Huff. I've been a waitress for 20 years.
I've been serving since I was 15 and a half, so it's been about 11 and a half years.
I work at Hooters, the Hooters of Columbia.
My name's Allie Lindley and I work at Bangkok Gardens.
I've been a waitress for 2 years and this was my first waitressing job.
So I've probably worked as a waitress for 2 years.
My name is Elena Solinger. I work at Bangkok Gardens.
I work as a waitress for 3 years. The 4th year I start manage the store.
Have I ever gotten hurt on the job? Yes.
Like smacked myself with chairs when I'm taking them off the table.
I have a scar on my arm from the hot plate.
Hot coffee has been poured on every part of my body.
Slipping is what happens, or, dropping a knife and trying to catch it.
Smash my finger between plates.
Burn myself with oil.
A shake glass just came out of the dishwasher and I went to grab it and it shink right into my, right through to the bone. So anyway,
right where the corner of the tables are, I run into those all the time.
I think my finger is fractured.
I've been stabbed with a knife almost once.
I've fallen up the stairs. Yeah, carrying hot soup and martinis.
The uniform isn't really that
Tuxedo shirt,
Polo shirt,
the tank top,
black slacks,
that's tucked in,
and bow tie,
and the pouch,
necktie,
muffin top, everybody.
A couple of years ago, I got a $400 tip. Some people just have money to throw around. And I'm okay with taking it.
A lovely lady who I have no idea who she is ordered a number 4 club and left a $100 bill on the table. So probably about $97 for one person. I don't know why she did it. I still don't to this day. I chased her down even. And I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. She was like, no, it's yours, I'm sure. I think she might have been somebody famous.
There's a guy that comes in here almost every Saturday. He doesn't generally anymore because I think he knows I'm seeing someone. And he's an older guy and he's one guy and he always gets a double cheeseburger and a Pepsi and he always leaves me a $5, but one time he left me $25. And from one person, that's the most I've ever got.
$200.
My friend the other day, she got like a $680 tip and she wasn't even waiting on the guys. I mean, they say, I've never seen it and it's never happened to me, of course.
Let's say I walk up to a table and I've got like 5 plates here and I've got 2 plates here and I'm carrying 2 plates in one hand. I've got one on my head and like there's a third arm jetting from my torso and it's carrying a plate and you're like, can I get my toast? I'm like, come on, girl, how many plates do you think I can carry?
Like they ask you, what is this, what is that, what is, when you get busy, they come in, they order, they ask every single item on the menus. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I want. I only want sweet and sour chicken.
It's when they take the straw out of the paper and then sit there and tear all the paper and then all that ends on the floor and I have to clean that up, or when they ball it up, or just don't play with that, just set it over here.
Bye guys, have a good day. Typically more women waitresses than there are men. And I'm not saying they discriminate, but I mean, they do have a lot of male customers.
With our old manager, apparently he actually told a girl that she was like gaining weight and she ended up, quitting, but he put her on notice and like gave her time to lose the weight.
I hadn't worked for about 3 years. I have 2 small children at home and my husband and I have a small business. To be away from my family, I required to make X amount of dollars to make it worth my while. The money is good. I can work 3 days, 3 evenings, be home with my kids during the day and still make what I would probably make at an office job. I don't have to seek childcare for my kids. I want to be there and it's really the only thing that I can do where I can work evenings and still be with my kids during the day. Yes, I have gotten a phone number before. You don't respond to it, you just kind of smile and, middle-aged men, smile and, whatever will make you more money. Nobody's saying, throw your leg up on a chair.
If I do get hit on or approached by a man, it's not by a college student and it's not by someone my own age. It's older men that are older than my father.
You can tell where they're looking and it's like, okay, you could at least sneak.
I've received notes from customers that say, if you want to go out tonight, here's my number, but I have a boyfriend, so I just threw it away.
I had this one guy once tell, he said, I forgot like what his exact words were, but he was trying to give me a compliment, but it ended up being really rude. He was like, you're so pretty, it's almost okay that you're black, or something like that. I forgot how he worded it, but of course I was like,
They'd never see us again. We're just, you know, it's, why not?
They expect you to serve them in ways that you wouldn't be comfortable with.
Ernie's is a very intimate restaurant. We're very intimate with very personal with our customers. And one day a gentleman came up and he sat on the patio, and it looked like he had a very long beard, and he was a little hippie-esque, as I like to say, and it looked like he just had a little piece of napkin in his beard, and I just went for it, went to grab it, definitely snot. I'm like one of the first people they see in the morning, and you know, I can directly influence how the rest of their day goes. Unlike other jobs where you're trying to kowtow to a boss or somebody higher up than you, each individual person that you see, that you wait on, they're like your little mini boss, and they directly pay you. Tips should be the last things on any server's minds, because the less you worry about money, the less it worries about you, and that is the truth.
The restaurant's like your kid. You have to be here 24/7 to see your kid, how they do they behave. You know, that's the big issues here.
People just treat waiters like crap. Like, we're the future, we're the ones going to school to take over when you all are gone, and you're treating us like crap. But I mean, who hasn't had a serving job before?
I think would be an assumption that all servers are idiots. It's kind of insulting, you know? And most of the time, a server is sometimes making double the amount of money that a school teacher is. Not to be like, well, you're just a server. Get back and go sling my eggs, and you know, it just makes you feel like less than. And nobody should ever have to feel like that ever, especially if they're trying hard. Perfect. That is perfect. Hey, this is for Kenny Green, so make it with love.
Make it with love. All right. You know, I make everything with love. And a little bit of craziness. Very important how high your flame is. It's very important. Egg on fire, man. Egg on fire.